How's it going, New World? Sethphir here, and today we are back with a little bit of news. This time, developers are talking about combat and combat responsiveness. So let's go ahead and take a look into this, as I feel this will be a very important thing for the competitive future of New World, as well as just the fluidity of combat and PvE, and potentially some upcoming content in the future. So let's go ahead and dive into this and see what they're saying here. So it starts off, the post is from Dave NW, and it's going to say, "Hello combat fans, along with bug fixing and tuning and the plan changes for the war territory control, the team is starting on some next steps for combat in New World. Our initial focus will be in weapon swapping, dodge cancels, and attack input windows." So this is great. Currently, the way it works is kind of all over the place. Things are very inconsistent. You can get away with some weird stuff sometimes, and other times you cannot reproduce the same result. So getting everything on the same page and having a consistent, fluid system would really nail this home. And the combat already feels great in New World, but it could be even better. And I like to see that they're already taking initiative to get this done. So we do go into the next section here. It says we're currently working on weapon swap responsiveness to make sure that it is more consistent throughout all of our attacks. And as we want you swapping weapons to be an integral part of a fluid combat system, basically. There are many times that you think you have swapped weapons, but you end up attacking with the currently swapped or the current equipped weapon instead, and they're working to fix those situations and expand when you are able to swap your weapon. And yes, all of this is true. Sometimes, especially when you're getting hit by a lot of opponents, when you try to swap your weapon, you thought you swapped it, but then you didn't, but it's switched on your bar, but you're using skills from the old bar, and you're like, whoa, what's going on here? So yeah, just cleaning up a lot of that stuff is going to go a long way. They go on to further say, along with the weapon swap, we are looking into our dodge cancel windows and attack input timings during recoveries for all of our attacks. There are some inconsistencies that are not intended. For example, you are able to dodge cancel out of some recoveries, but not others, and you are able to perform heavy attacks out of the recoveries of some abilities, but not all abilities. And our goal is to make sure that there's consistent input windows between all weapons and abilities. So I think that this balance will be key, because having a clear and defined system in place will allow players to really know the parameters of what they're dealing with and to really make that combat feel alive, right? So further on, they say weapon swaps, dodges, and attack inputs are a major part of the combat system, and we want to make sure they feel fluid and responsive. We'll be rolling out these changes over the next few releases, so please continue to provide feedback, and we will continue to make improvements. In addition to the changes in combat responsiveness, they're planning on a balance update in a future patch to adjust a variety of abilities. Wow, this is huge. And tune some of the lesser used abilities to make a wider selection of abilities more viable, to further improve combat in Aeternum. We don't want to spoil too much from this update, but know that it is in the works and on its way. So that is massive. So we are going to see some of those skills, like the Great Axe Whirlwind that's just never used at all, might be buffed and all of a sudden become viable. This is going to shape and change the meta. I can think of 20 to 40 skills offhand that just never see playtime, and seeing some of those skills being either redesigned, revamped, or retuned to make them viable would open the gates for a lot more options in terms of weapon combo, PvP meta, PvE meta, and it's just nice to see that these skills won't be dead in the water anymore, hopefully, and there will be some better options out there to players. So let me know what you guys think down below. What skills do you believe need tuning the most? I know my personal favorite for tuning is probably going to be Whirlwind for the Great Axe tree, because man, that thing's just, it's sad. It's sad to see, but I would like to see it be a little bit better. So there's a couple other interesting things like that, but if you have something in mind, please feel free to comment down below and discuss with us. Let us know what you think needs to be changed just to be completely different, or just maybe a number tuning that might make sense to see some more use and skill picks out of some of these lesser used talents. And then also let me know your input on the system that they have, like this dodge, cancel animation, attack, input information. animation, and I know there's like buffering that happens within the game. Let me know your predictions on what you think is going to turn out with this, and of course time will tell. We will see how Amazon handles this situation, but it should be good. All in all, these changes are a step in the right direction, and let's see what they do, and hopefully they knock it out of the park and it's just a hit and makes everything like much better. Once again, everyone, thanks for your time and watching this video. We do have a subscribe, like, and bell button down below. Make sure to check that one out. A join button to where you can become a member, and a Discord where you can reach out with me and other like-minded members of the community, chat, hang out, and maybe learn some stuff. So thanks for watching the video, everyone, and we will catch you in the next one.